Hi, welcome back to CS 170. I just wanted to put out something very quickly about the assignment 4 because I know a number of people have been having some questions and problems around that. I'll just give you my quick take on it, on a couple of points I've seen, and hopefully it can help some of you that are trying to wrap up this assignment. So I think there's been a lot of questions about the style sheet, company styles. So I actually have this up here. I just picked a sample one from someone I was just working with. Um, and so this comes with the assignment, and if you bring it up, this is what you see, okay? So you remember, or you may or may not remember, the style sheet basically has like all of these different styles in here, and that's essentially your your foundation for all of these different types. So you can see it's putting these different styles for things like the body, uh, the list, and whatnot. And this is where people are seeing like that left-hand side menu for you to put your links into the other templates or pages. Um, so basically if you remember from lecture, we set this up so that you can have a whole bunch of pages all pointing to the same style sheet, and then you don't have to type this stuff over and over again. Okay, so really what you should be doing is referencing it. Now, it doesn't mean you have to use this, uh, all of these styles. You can override them if you want. So let me go over to here. So this is the main HTML, right? So it's the main HTML here. And you can see here, first of all, this is how we load up the style sheet. So this is assuming the style sheet is in the same directory as your HTML page, right? So this is how you load it in, but you can see the style here, and I can override it. So remember here, you can see the body. So wherever we define the body, we're saying the background color should be white, okay? And then you have these other style settings too, okay? Let me go back here, and all I did was I just basically pasted that over. So I loaded up the style sheet, but yet at the same time I can do override here, right? So I set the background color to be white still, and the color dark slate blue, okay? Now, just to show you how it works, let me go over to here. So this is what it looks like, okay? And I think I shared this also. So this is a link on W3 Schools, and you'll see various reference about the different type of styles and the different levels you can apply it. So you can look at it for yourself, but let me come back to here and see if I can give you some example here that you can see. Now, this is what we were talking about here. So where they set up the table and they set up the background color to be aqua and whatnot. I'm going to come back to that in a second. And then you can see this is white. So this is the body, it's white. So let me show you what happens here. So you can remember the style sheet set it to be white. So every time you see the body, the background color is white. Now I go to here. Let me go and change this to something. Let me just change it to blue. Oops, I think I messed that up there. I undo that? And then that's what I want to change. I want to change this white to be blue. So this will be blue. Save it. And come back to here, refresh this, and you see what happened, right? So the whole body background became blue, okay? And that's because of this. So it doesn't matter that on the style sheet, I set it to be white. Um, by me putting in a color here, I can override that, right? Um, so that's the idea. The style sheet should be something that is shared in common. You can think of it as a style setting library. For all of these different tags, you can put in whatever you want. You can cover all the tags if you want. And then all of these different HTML pages can refer to it with this, right? Style sheet and the file name. And then if you choose to diverge from that default setting, you can always go to here. Now, the other thing we can do is you can see right here in the tags, right? So this is the tag for the table. And here you can see for the list, I set the background color to be aqua. Now, there's a reason why I did that. I'm still trying to figure out if there's another better way to do this. And that's because I know a lot of people have been having problems with this company too, HTML, where the background color of aqua for this list spilled over into this list. Okay, now I went in here and I played around all kinds of different overrides to try to change that background color. I couldn't get it to work. I did span, I did it within the list, I played a whole bunch of different combinations. I couldn't get it to work yet. So what I did was I went over to here and I took the aqua here, I took it out of the style sheet, and then I went back into each of the HTML pages and set it to be blue right here. See, you can see the list tag here, and I set the background color to be aqua. Same thing here. So this is company 2 HTML, which is the one that I know a lot of people are having problems with. So that's what I did. You can see the list. I set it to be aqua. Okay. So I think for the assignment, really the main thing people we want to see, which really it should come from the default. When you pull these templates out from the assignment, it should already have everything hooked up for you. So it's already referring to the style sheet when it comes out. So really all you want to be able to show is that you're applying styles from the style sheet onto the page. Okay, and then we have our different overrides that we can choose to do. So I think it should be okay to take the background color aqua out of the style sheet and apply it like this. So that way, when you come to here, this is what you would see. Okay. I think there were some other people that might have had some difficulty about like some of the tabbing or alignment and whatever. So you can see like here, you know, I applied like a span and I just, you know, did some tabbing. I have the alignments here. This is the main page. So let me see here. So I did float left, right? And then for the text, just to make sure it lines up to the center of the icon or the logo, I did a couple of breaks here. And so that's why you can see this, it lines up in the middle, right? So this just kind of gets everything to line up nicely. Otherwise, things kind of get squished up and they kind of get screwed up on the indents and whatnot. So I did some liberal use of these BRs to move things down a little bit and get them lined up. So whether it's here or whether it's over here, I got them lined up a little bit better doing that, okay? And like I said, over here, I played around with a couple of different things with text indent. And I think Professor Fuentes also put out something about getting these list styles decimal inside. Okay? So hopefully that helps all of you with finishing assignment 4. If there's other questions, make sure you send me an email. Thank you.